Hi, my name is Sydney Sullivan, and I'll be doing answering prompt 1. But before I do, I just want to apologize in advance. I'm having to do this in my room because of all the tornado warnings we had today. Everything on campus was closed, all the buildings, the library, even our town library was closed. So this is where I'm having to do my video. And I also have 4 roommates, so I'm really hoping that they will keep quiet just long enough so I can finish my video. Anyways, so I first learned about occupational therapy about 7 years ago. My boyfriend was in a really bad accident, and he scored a 7 on the Glasgow scale. He had broken his neck in a few places and had to have a rod put in, and he also had to relearn how to walk. So it was very traumatic. He was in the hospital for about a month, and then he had to continue his therapy sessions for about 7 months after he was released from the hospital. So during that time, I got to go to a few of his sessions and watch how he got to interact with his occupational therapist. And I loved getting to watch her be creative with the task that she made up for him to do. So he really loved golf, so she somehow would incorporate golfing or something that had to do with it into a lot of his tasks each time he was there to help try to encourage him and make him feel better about being at his therapy sessions. So to me, an occupational therapist is someone who's analytical, who can look at the person and figure out a plan that's going to work best for them, because each patient that you have is going to be different, and each situation that they've gone through as to why they're having to have therapy is going to be different, and being able to strategize a plan for each person that's going to work best for them is very important. So an occupational therapist is analytical. They're also creative with the ways that they do make the plan. So the therapist that I got to see with Matthew, she was very creative with incorporating golf into it. And an occupational therapist has to be able to talk to the patients and learn about them to be able to incorporate what they love into their sessions. Occupational therapist is also an encourager and a cheerleader for their patients, because people get down on themselves and they don't want to do the exercise because they're down, they're frustrated, and an occupational therapist is there for them. They have to encourage them to be better, to want to be better, and to push through their exercise so that they can get back to the place that they want to be. I also found it very interesting that occupational therapy is the number 3 of best jobs in healthcare according to Forbes. They were number 3, so I thought that was exciting, and also went along with what all the therapists I've talked to and shadowed have said. They've all said that their job is so fulfilling, and each therapist I've shadowed, they all do work with different patients. Like, one does pediatrics, one does geriatrics, and one works with disabled patients, and they all talk about how much they love their job and how much joy it gives them seeing the joy from the others when they learn a new task or they can do something that they were previously able to do. And it's also very comforting seeing that the unemployment rate is very low with occupational therapists. So that's exciting. But I just love that I found an occupation, a career that I'm so passionate about, and I feel like I have the qualities to be a great occupational therapist. I'm glad that it has such good outcomes and such good responses for the job. Like, all the therapists that I know love their job, and I can't wait to be able to say the same about myself.